Madam Whim once again forces me to carry messages for her preferred customers. The Tremora who orders you about, Lyrinth. She and the mortals demand your presence at the House of Whims in Fargrave. Now. More? Has it a memory stone? Do you expect me to recite the angry Tremora's words exactly as she yelled them at me? At least that cute wood elf was nice to Hezek. And the anchorite always had. I may have heard something about ambition, someone named Sombrin, and a possible weapon to use against Mehrunes Dagon. But that's all I heard, and I don't want to know anymore. You should head to the House of Whims as soon as possible.
Now that we can confer in the relative safety of Madam Whim's establishment, tell me what you discovered on the Isle of Joys. Did the spirit of Emperor Morcar speak true? Is there a weapon that can be used against Mehrunes Dagon? Let me see the documents you found. I am familiar with Nimics, but not with this Ego Nimic. If it truly has the power to banish Mehrunes Dagon, then no wonder the Longhouse Emperors kept it hidden. And did you visit the Doom Vault mentioned here? Interesting. And you found this in the vault? The one Morcar claimed belonged to his daughter? Then show it to the anchorite. Perhaps she can remember something and ascertain its purpose. We will need some advantage the next time we face Sombrin. Our best hope lies in the anchorite now. Show her the Daedric relic you recovered from her vault. Let her study it and extract its secrets. Perhaps some of her memories will become clear when she examines it. Simply put, a Nimic is a Daedra's true name. Some of us have many, others only one. If another knows these secret names, they can wield great power and influence over the Daedra they belong to. Mortals use them in their incantations to compel us. As a guess, it might be a stronger, more potent version of a Nimic. If we gain access to it, we might be able to weaken Mehrunes Dagon. Perhaps even banish him to the darkest corner of the Deadlands, as the Longhouse Emperors intimated. As we have discussed at length, friendship is an alien concept to my kind. I cannot comment on why mortals do the things they do, and I see little point in spending time agonizing over what could have been. Our time is better spent devising a plan. Let us solve one problem at a time, mortal. The relic first, then Sombrin. He has studied the Mysterium Xarxes and gained the power of 2 of the 3 remaining ambitions. He will make his way to Mehrunes Dagon's side as soon as he is able. Between his research and the knowledge Sombrin already had that helped Kalia control her power, he apparently figured out a way. Remember, he saw Vandacia absorb Destron's power. He may have extrapolated, or he found something in that cursed book.
It's just one thing after another, isn't it? I've barely had time to process the fact that I'm an ambition, or even learn what that really means. I'm sorry I couldn't stop Sombrin from taking Kalia's powers. It all happened so fast. I had a vault? Yes. I remember something about a place where they put me when I was being trained by Sister Seldina. Let me see. It does feel familiar, like trying to remember a dream upon waking. Am I supposed to do something with this? Then I better remember what it is and how to use it, right? Put the relic on the table over there. Let me get a better look at it. maybe something will come to me.
Mehrunes Dagon provided parts of himself to create the four ambitions. These parts make up his egonymic and give the ambitions their power. The egonymic can be used to weaken Dagon, to compel him back to oblivion should the need to do so arise. All four parts of the egonymic must be used to even attempt this course of action. We will only use it as a last resort.
I know this. A low and constant hum at the back of my mind. A part of me, but also a part of something else. I think that's how we recognized each other, Sombren and me.
So, the Longhouse Emperors were not as reckless as I thought. Mortal, I have an idea. As I surmised, the egonymic is a more powerful version of a Nimic. Perhaps only the princes have them, since I never heard of them before. Sombren has 2, perhaps even 3 of the 4. We cannot allow him to return that power to Mehrunes Dagon. Sombren was able to take Kalia's power. His summoning of Destron's spirit at the summit suggests he also has Destron's somehow, as well as his own. We need to do what he did and steal that power from him for ourselves. Oh, not me, little mortal. The Anchorite. She's the 4th ambition. If Sombren truly seeks Dagon, then he's heading for the Prince's capital, Destruction's Solace. We need someone who can lead us through that fortress so we can intercept him. Who else but Aarox the Mutilator? The Daedrat was once Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful general. He must have visited the city multiple times over the centuries. Aarox crawled off toward the shambles when I told him I had no time to remove his curse. And while you track down Aarox, I will gather what allies I can. We will need more than those of us here to breach the walls of Solace and take on Sombren. Meet me at Wretched Spire. Dagon's gaze never reaches that corner of the Deadlands.
We'll go with Lyrinth and gather as many allies as we can. And I'll talk with Kalia. She was with Sombren for a long time. She must have some idea how he stole her power. If not, maybe together we can figure it out. If he could do it, I don't see why not. I just need to get a handle on these powers I suddenly have. I want to be careful, too. Sombren gave in to the dark part inside him, the part that belongs to Mehrunes Dagon. I don't want that to happen to me. Not by myself. I surprised him at a Nyalak summit, and he didn't have complete control of Kalia's power yet. We'll probably need to throw everything we have at him. Weaken him, distract him. Then maybe I'll have a chance.
Nobody really knows her. She doesn't even know her.
The Daedrat will be punished for this transgression.
That little beast killed my guard and nearly bit my ear off. And it talked. They aren't supposed to do that. My master, Nifizon, the shadow that screams eternal, will not be pleased. Perhaps you've heard of him?
This matter does not concern you, mortal. The Daedrat will be dealt with soon enough. Do not needlessly involve yourself in the Grasp's affairs unless you are ready to deal with the consequences. This creature is your pet. He killed the mortal of a very prominent Daedra. The stricture recognizes the destruction of Daedric property as a crime. This compensation is adequate. The Daedrat...
Thank you for freeing me again, mortal master. I shall shred the ankles of your foes once more. You wish to challenge Mehrunes Dagon in his own city? A bold strategy. But I have come to expect nothing less from you, master. Destruction Solace is a quiet haunt. Oh, very much so. Arox has been there many times. The city walls are impenetrable, even by... You can count on your faithful servant. Let us make haste, man.
Far from our homes, we still drink our fill. The ale here is strange, unimmortal.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army. Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon's city.
Very good, Alox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize.
I have found that the fight for the nest sometimes begins at the border of the swamp. But this is certainly the farthest I have traveled to defend my home. I am ready to fight at your side again. Gideon fares well. Many of those who secretly served Von Daisy, the leader who would stand in front of me.
I understand that Mehrunes Dagon failed to learn his lesson the first time. So be it. I am nothing if not a patient teacher. Rian and Keshu dealt with the Waking Flame adherents who revealed themselves in Blackwood, so I devoted myself to those who hoped to remain in the shadows. I must look after the Dark Brotherhood's good name, after all.